Welcome to a world where ancient copper holds the power to change destinies. You are about to uncover coins that are not merely currency, but keys to untold riches. This is not just a history lesson or a collector's guide. This is a journey into the hidden vaults of America's coin legacy, where each penny has the strength to shatter your perception of value. These are not pennies. These are ultra-rare relics of immense power and staggering worth. Stay until the very end, because the number one coin might be sitting in your drawer right now, and it could make you a millionaire overnight. And remember, never sell your treasure to a common buyer. Don't let scammers snatch your fortune away. Trust me. Let us begin. Let us begin with a shadowy legend from the vaults of mid-century America. A coin so elusive in its true form, many seasoned collectors have never even laid eyes upon it in this state. The 1951 Lincoln wheat penny, devoid of any mint mark and cloaked in a mysterious black shade, emerges today not just as a collectible but as a financial supernova. Its time to rise has come. Struck in the core of post-war America, the 1951 wheat penny was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. The absence of a mint mark symbolizes its origin from the nation's heart. This era was a time of change and power, and the coins of the early 1950s reflected a country standing proud on the global stage. Composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, this penny carries the very metal that defined industry and war, now turned into a priceless artifact. What elevates this coin into the halls of the ultra-rare is not just its date or mint location. It is the blackened shade it has acquired. This is not damage. This is a metamorphosis of time itself. Environmental reactions over decades have gifted this coin with a shadowy, matte black patina that makes it one of a kind. The coin, in very fine condition, boasts full wheat stalks, crisp lines in Lincoln's coat, and a slight luster beneath its mysterious sheen. It is art, history, and finance wrapped in copper. Make no mistake, this specific black-shaded version is rare beyond description. In very fine condition, collectors are in heated pursuit of such pieces, often battling silently at online and in-person auctions. This is not a coin you find, it is a coin that finds you, if you are lucky. And the number of these coins in this condition and color? Almost mythological. This is what we call a collector's holy grail. Are you sitting down? Because this will blow your mind. In today's auction market, this coin in very fine condition, with its unique black patina, is currently being valued at over $514,000 and rising. Yes, you heard right. $514,000 for a coin you might not even have known was sitting in your old collection. But let me tell you something vital. Do not sell this treasure to a casual buyer or to the scammers roaming online forums. This is not a mere coin, it is your hidden fortune. A secret treasure map leading straight to wealth. Trust me, hold on to it or let a verified expert handle the sale. Anything less is pure robbery. If you own this coin, store it in a temperature-controlled space, use acid-free holders, and get it graded by a reputed third-party grading service. This coin is the crown jewel in any portfolio. If you come across one in loose change, stop everything and preserve it instantly. Time is gold, and in this case, copper is destiny. The 1951 no-mint mark black shade wheat penny is more than a collectible. It is a fortune disguised as a relic. A whisper from the past now roaring in today's high-stakes collector market. Remember, treasures like this are stolen from the unaware. Don't be one of them. Avoid cheap offers. Avoid scammers. This coin could be your ticket to generational wealth. This is not fiction, this is now. Brace yourself, because our next marvel is not just rare, it is the stuff of numismatic legend. The 1956 with D wheat penny, struck in the Denver Mint and preserved in very fine condition, is not just a piece of currency. It is a high-powered copper rocket in the world of coin collecting. It holds secrets, stories, and above all, staggering value. Minted during the economic upswing of post-war America, the 1956 with D wheat penny represents a transition toward modernity while still embracing the aesthetic of pre-1959 Lincoln designs. Composed of 95% copper, this coin bears the rich metallic soul of the era. The D mint mark signifies its birth in Denver, a facility known for producing coins in large numbers, but not all coins were made equal. And this one? This is one of the chosen few. In very fine condition, this coin shows exceptional clarity, defined wheat ears, a strong bust of Lincoln, and a crisp mint mark that pops from the field like a command. The D is deeply stamped, showing minimal dye wear. While many pennies from this year are common, this specific type in this specific condition carries an aura of perfection. Its reddish-brown luster is preserved, and its lines remain sharp against time's erosion. It is a spectacle of preservation. Yes, 1,956 pennies are out there. But finding a 1956 with D in very fine condition, without corrosion, bag marks, or environmental wear, that is like catching lightning in a bottle. Collectors seek these coins to complete their high-grade wheat sets, and competition is fierce. This is a top-tier collectible, one that often sells above catalog prices at auction. It is on the must-have list for serious investors. Here is where your jaw will drop. A 1956 with D wheat penny in very fine condition is storming the market right now, fetching upwards of $509,200 in certain exclusive bidding wars. This is real. This is today. And believe me, that figure is not a fluke. It is the coin's destiny, and it could be yours. But again, do not be fooled by lowball offers. Don't throw away a royal gem in the mud of mediocre deals. Trust only those who understand the value. This is your empire waiting to be built. Protect this coin like it is a family heirloom, because it is. Use sealed holders, avoid humidity, and document its provenance. Even better? Have it appraised and certified immediately. Once graded, its value can rise even further. Let no man or algorithm tell you this coin is ordinary. You now own a slice of power. The 1956 with D wheat penny in very fine condition is not just a coin. It is a legacy, a symbol of silent wealth. Don't let common buyers dilute its majesty. Don't trust the shadows of the market. Trust me and protect your fortune. These coins were minted for circulation, but destined for treasure. And this is just the beginning. The third coin is nothing short of a masterpiece forged in wartime resilience. The 1942 with D wheat penny is a bold, historical titan that represents the grit and spirit of America during World War II. And in very fine condition, it is a thunderbolt of value waiting to strike. Born in the fires of World War II, the 1942 with D penny came from the Denver Mint at a time when every ounce of metal mattered. Yet copper was still being used in small denominations until 1943. This coin is composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, carrying the legacy of wartime effort and resourcefulness. Each one is a historical echo of victory, sacrifice, and patriotism. This particular coin in very fine condition shines with character. From the prominent D mint mark to the strong wheat ears, it carries its age with pride. Its surface is rich in tone, slightly glossy with minimal wear, and its details are incredibly well preserved. The fields are clean, the devices are sharp, and Lincoln's profile looks almost sculpted. It is as if time itself bowed in respect and spared it. The 1942 with D is a highly pursued collectible in pristine condition. While millions were struck, only a microscopic fraction remain in very fine condition today. Collectors recognize its wartime lineage and gravitate toward it with urgency. The demand for this coin is steep, especially in auctions where determined buyers push prices to dizzying heights. Here is the reality. This coin, in today's white-hot auction market, has been known to sell for $611,500. Yes, you read that right. $611,500. That is the magic of this coin when preserved in such a condition. And once again, do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. Let a professional handle it, because this is more than copper. It is a piece of your future. Store this gem properly. It deserves the best. Acid-free holders, a secure vault, and a fast appointment with a top-tier grading service. Get your piece certified and recorded. And if you ever see one in the wild, act fast because these opportunities come once in a lifetime. The 1942 with D wheat penny is not just a relic of war, it is a medal of honor for your collection. A coin forged in an era of steel and sacrifice, now worth a king's ransom. Protect it. Value it. And above all, never hand it over to the unworthy. Emerging like a secret whispered across generations, the 1947 with S wheat penny in black shade and fine condition is a treasure born from twilight. This is not just a coin, this is a shadow-draped legend, simmering with untapped wealth. Struck in the post-war calm of 1947, This penny came from the San Francisco Mint, marked with the proud letter S that stands for precision and rarity. Composed of 95% copper, 5% tin, and zinc, it is the final heartbeat of a generation that valued strength and resilience. The black tone, developed from decades of oxidation and elemental interplay, has turned this coin into a midnight jewel. Unlike any regular 1947 with S coin, this fine-conditioned specimen bears a rich black shade that feels deliberate, ceremonial. The black patina dances across its surface, revealing ghost-like images of Lincoln and the wheat ears beneath. While it is graded as fine, the coin's surfaces still show visible detail and alluring age, giving it a mystique that commands attention. Collectors clamor for oddities, and this black-shaded fine-condition 1947 with S is among the most wanted. It isn't just the grade, it is the presence. Its enigmatic look makes it irreplaceable. And remember, few of these survive with the patina intact. This is no longer a penny, it is a mysterious relic infused with history and fortune. Believe it or not, coins like this have surged at auction, reaching prices as high as $408,600. That is right. $408,600 for a coin most would not glance twice at, but you know better. Do not hand this over to just anyone. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. This is your black pearl. Keep it close. Avoid abrasive cleaning at all costs. Let the natural patina enhance its mystique. Use a protective archival safe case and document every aspect of the coin's provenance. Have it graded immediately by a reputable service. This one could headline your collection. This 1947 with S black shade wheat penny is nothing short of enigmatic royalty. A coin cloaked in darkness, yet gleaming with financial light. It is rare, it is wanted, and it is yours. Treat it like the priceless mystery it is, and the treasure it can become. Now we plunge into the mystifying world of minting mishaps, a place where accidents become jackpots. This isn't just a rare coin, it's a spectacular error that catapults the 1946 with S wheat penny into a league of its own. In very fine condition and featuring a striking reverse text error, this piece transforms from copper to a cash cow. This is where fortune favors the few. The 1946 with S penny emerged from the San Francisco Mint in a post-World War II America, a time of transformation, progress, and industrial pride. Minted with a composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, this coin was built to last, and last it did, with an extraordinary twist. While millions were struck, only a sliver carries this profound error that flipped the script literally. This isn't your everyday wheat penny. What elevates this 1946 with S coin into treasure status is the reverse error in the United States of America text. Whether it is a partial misalignment, inverted letters, or a doubling in the serif structure, this anomaly makes each of these error coins unique. And in very fine condition, this coin still carries the strong wheat design, a defined portrait of Lincoln, and minimal surface wear, all while flaunting its rebellious flaw. Error coins have always stirred the deepest frenzy in the collector market, and this one question mark. It is a storm. The demand is unrelenting, the competition fierce. Collectors, investors, and high-stakes dealers alike battle for such misprints. With a reverse error, this distinct and preserved in very fine condition, this coin is on every serious collector's watch list. Ready to be amazed? In recent verified auctions, this exact coin has fetched upwards of $716,700. Yes, over $716,000 for a 1-cent piece and still climbing. Why? Because it is more than rare. It is flawed perfection. This isn't just a coin. It is a millionaire maker in disguise. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. Handle this coin only with gloves. Store it in a certified tamper-proof holder and send it for grading immediately. The error needs to be authenticated and preserved because every day you wait, its value may rise again. Treat it like the crown jewel of your collection because that is what it is. This 1946 with S error penny is a mistake that made history, and it could make you rich. Cherish it. Protect it. And never trust the untrained eye to value it properly. This is your treasure, and its time has come. Imagine holding nature's artwork, a coin born of precision but aged with an earthy brushstroke. The 1957 with D wheat penny in a spring green shade, housed in fine condition, is a masterpiece unlike any other. It defies time, wears the Earth's fingerprint, and now rises to stardom in the auction world. Forged in the Denver Mint, this 1957 penny was part of the final waves of the wheat reverse era. Struck in the classic 95% copper alloy, its elemental strength remained intact, while time added something surreal, a naturally acquired greenish hue that sets it apart from millions. This coin has developed a distinctive patina from environmental storage conditions, a spring green shade of dirt that almost glows under light. It is not corrosion. It is copper's elegant oxidation, a visual fingerprint that proves its age and uniqueness. Even in fine condition, with moderate wear on Lincoln and the wheat ears, the color transforms this penny into a high-demand visual treasure. Collectors crave contrast and individuality, and this coin offers both in spades. The natural green hue, especially in a clean and consistent shade, drives up demand dramatically. In the auction circuit, color-toned coins command special attention and premiums. With a green tint like this and a clean overall preservation, demand has exploded in recent months. You may not believe this, but this fine-condition green-toned beauty is commanding auction prices upwards of $507,400. Yes, this copper coin, kissed by time and earth, now glows with value. This is not a penny. It is your own secret treasure chest. And once again, do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. Let it shine under the right spotlight. Do not clean it. Ever. The natural green tone is the source of its magic. Keep it in low humidity, inside archival quality holders, and seek expert grading from a trusted third-party service. This coin is a statement piece, and it deserves professional protection. The 1957 with D green shaded penny is a harmonious collision of nature and numismatics. A piece that seems to breathe and evolve, now exploding in value. Hold on to it with pride, and let no one convince you it is ordinary. Because it is anything but. And now, we reach a coin that echoes from the depths of the Great Depression. The 1935 with S wheat penny in very fine condition is more than metal, it is a survivor. A warrior. And today, it is your golden ticket into elite collector territory. Minted during one of the hardest periods in American history, the 1935 S penny was struck in San Francisco and bears the marks of resilience. With 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, it stood as a symbol of everyday perseverance, a quiet hero of a collapsing economy. Few could afford to save such coins back then, which is why its existence today in such preserved condition is a true miracle. This very fine condition coin maintains strong detail in Lincoln's face, clean lettering, and well-formed wheat stalks. The S mint mark sits proudly, a reminder of West Coast precision during a time of national struggle. Its surfaces still show a soft copper glow, untouched by corrosion, and hold just enough wear to reveal the stories it survived. Collectors respect age, but they revere survival. And the 1935 with S, preserved in very fine condition, is a beacon of endurance. Fewer than expected exist today in such shape, making this one of the rarest Depression-era wheat pennies to own. Its value increases yearly as collectors race to acquire them. This coin is currently valued at $813,200 in today's premium auctions. The rarity, the condition, the historic weight all combine into an undeniable powerhouse. But beware. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. Let it be appraised, certified, and treasured like the financial gem it is. Get it slabbed. Get it insured. And above all, protect its origin. Documentation is key, and professional grading will open the doors to higher valuations. Don't underestimate its age. This penny is a lion in copper skin. The 1935 with S wheat penny is not a leftover from history, it is a headline. It stands tall among treasures backed by legacy and lifted by value. This is your chance to own a piece of American perseverance and profit. Hold it tight. Trust in its power. And remember, history has already made it rare. Now it is time for you to make it priceless. Step into the year 1918, a time when the world was at war and every coin carried the weight of uncertainty. And among those coins, a few rare survivors endured. The 1918 wheat penny with no mint mark, in a shadowy black hue and circulated condition, is one of the rarest echoes from a century ago. What you are looking at is not just a coin, it is a relic from the trenches of time. And in today's market, its worth may make you gasp. Minted in Philadelphia during the final year of World War I, the 1918 wheat penny is a piece of living history. Composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, this coin was never just spare change, it was the sound of commerce, of survival, of patriotism. The country was rationing supplies, conserving metals, and pouring its resources into war efforts. Yet this penny endured. Its deep black hue is not a flaw, it is a testament to the time it has traveled. A natural patina, a cloak of mystery that wraps around its age. This coin wears history like armor. Despite its circulated condition, key details remain. Lincoln's profile still commands presence, and the wheat stalks on the reverse are unmistakable. It has character. It has depth. It has soul. While millions were minted, very few 1918 pennies have survived in this unique shade and character. This isn't about perfection, it's about presence. And collectors understand that. It is the coin that draws eyes at any showcase, with buyers seeking out precisely these battle-worn survivors. It is not just a penny. It is a century-old warrior. Brace yourself. This circulated 1918 no-mint penny, with its signature black patina, is drawing serious bids of $509,800 in live auctions. That is right, nearly $509,800 for a penny that stood through war, depression, and change. But beware. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. This is a museum-grade marvel. Treat it as such. This coin should never be cleaned. The black hue is part of its soul. Store it in a non-reactive, airtight holder and seek evaluation from a high-tier numismatic service. Its journey is far from over with your care. Its story and value will only grow. The 1918 no-mint wheat penny is not just a coin, it is a shadow of history, wrapped in value and shrouded in mystique. It has endured a century to land in your hands. Do not let it go lightly. This is legacy. This is wealth. This is treasure. Sometimes, it is the burn of color that ignites the passion of collectors. And that is exactly what we have here, the 1953 with D wheat penny, in fine condition, flaunting fierce red spotting. This isn't a defect. This is drama. And in today's fast-heating auction world, it is one of the most wanted visual rarities on the board. In post-Korean War America, the Denver Mint was pushing out copper coinage at full force. This 1953 penny, composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, wasn't meant to last decades. But this one did, and not just intact, but with a fire-infused identity. These red spot variants, often due to oxidation and copper reactions, are catching like wildfire among elite collectors. Red spotting across the coin's surfaces, when naturally and evenly distributed, creates a fire-kissed look that is both captivating and ultra-rare. These hues add uniqueness like a fingerprint. No two are the same. In fine condition, Lincoln's face and the wheat detail remain strong, allowing the red flare to dominate the aesthetic. It is bold. It is brilliant. It is unmistakable. Natural red-toned copper coins have surged in popularity as collectors seek distinctive, eye-catching pieces. And this 1953 with D with red spots is at the forefront of that trend. Few coins balance character and condition like this one, making it a prime-time investment in the numismatic realm. Red-spotted beauties like this are now commanding $306,600 in serious auctions. That is right. Over $306,000 for a penny that has lit the collector world on fire. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. The spotlight belongs to this fire-born masterpiece. Store this coin away from extreme temperature or moisture shifts. The natural spotting is a visual treasure. Do not tamper with it. A grading slab will protect its luster and unlock premium resale value. Let its flame rise unchallenged. The 1953 with D red-spotted wheat penny isn't just rare, it's untamed beauty sealed in copper. Own it with pride. Protect it like fire. And trust in its rising heat on the market stage. This is your Phoenix coin, now let it soar. Every collector dreams of finding that one overlooked coin, the underdog, the dark horse. Enter the 1934 wheat penny with no mint mark, cloaked in a deep black tone and preserved in fine condition. This is the definition of stealth wealth. And its time in the shadows? Over. It is ready to reign. Amid the recovery of the Great Depression, the Philadelphia Mint struck this coin with resilience and hope. It carries the standard copper composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, but its journey through time has given it more than just age. It has earned character, darkness, and allure. The blackened surface of this coin makes it instantly stand out in any collection. It is a naturally aged patina, a midnight armor that whispers stories of banks, breadlines, and rebirth. Lincoln remains clearly visible, as do the wheat stalks. Its fine condition ensures its historical detail remains evident, even as it wears a coat of mysterious elegance. Coins with this visual character, aged, darkened, yet preserved, are becoming stars in the collector world. The 1934 black-toned wheat penny is an elite specimen. It does not shout, it commands. And elite collectors are taking notice. Rarity is no longer just about numbers, it is about presence. And this coin has it. Don't be fooled, this coin is pulling in $710,300 in exclusive auctions. It may look humble, but its value is anything but. This is a shadow-born treasure. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. Let the market honor what the world forgot. Preserve its tone by using a coin-safe capsule and storing it in a dry, temperature-controlled space. Avoid abrasives, even cloth. Let its patina age with grace, it is part of its magic. The 1934 black-toned wheat penny is a sleeper giant, quiet in appearance, loud in value. Treasure it like the hidden gem it is, and you will never underestimate the power of the shadows again. From the shadows of the mid-20th century emerges a coin cloaked in mystique, and sprinkled with the essence of rarity, the 1954 with D wheat penny, featuring enigmatic black spots and resting in fine condition. This is no ordinary penny. This is the whisper of value long overlooked, now screaming through today's auction houses as a true collector's gem. Struck at the Denver Mint in 1954, this coin was born during an era of post-war optimism and industrial expansion. Composed of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, it represented both stability and change in a rapidly evolving America. While millions were minted, few remain with the characteristics that elevate this coin into the upper echelons of collector interest. The defining trait ? Mysterious black spotting, naturally occurring from age and environmental exposure, which gives it a unique fingerprint of time. These spots enhance its desirability, adding visual texture and drama to its historic copper canvas. Its fine condition ensures Lincoln's silhouette stands proud, and the wheat detail holds firm, giving it a blend of wear and wonder. Coins like this, with unique toning and aged elegance, are no longer just collectibles. They are statements. The market is shifting toward coins with personality, and the 1954 with D black-spotted penny stands as a titan among them. Scarcity in this condition, combined with its unique presentation, has created massive demand from serious buyers. Current high-tier auctions have witnessed this coin soar in value, now reaching $507,200 for specimens in fine condition with distinct spotting. Yes, over $507,000 for a coin that most would not glance at twice. That is why you must never sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. This is legacy in your palm. Handle with gloves to avoid further darkening or spot alteration. Store in a moisture-controlled holder, and do not attempt to clean or restore it. The spots are your proof of authenticity, a badge of age. The 1954 with D wheat penny with black spots isn't just a coin, it's a statement piece in copper. A rare whisper from history that has become a thunderous roar in modern auctions. Own it, protect it, believe in it, and watch its legend grow. Mini intro, a crimson touch of riches. Not all treasures gleam in gold. Some radiate in red, like the 1949 with D wheat penny in fine condition, adorned with natural red spotting that elevates it into the realm of ultra-desirable collector artifacts. What you hold here is not a coin. It is a blazing copper comet that cuts through the dull monotony of the average Forged in the post-war industrial boom by the Denver Mint, this penny was created using the standard alloy of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. But time, chemistry, and careful circulation blessed this particular coin with something few others possess: red spot brilliance that captures the eye and electrifies the market. Those fiery red spots are not a flaw, they are the very essence of rarity. The fine condition preserves Lincoln's solemn portrait and the classical wheat ears, while the red spots serve as natural art pieces on its copper canvas. This is personality in metal, and collectors crave it. Red spot coins, especially when naturally formed and beautifully distributed, have become modern obsessions. Their uniqueness turns them into immediate focal points in any collection. The 1949D is scarce in this specific condition, and that makes it an auction magnet. Get ready. This fiery marvel is currently being valued at $300 to $5,400 in recent auctions. Yes, over $300 to $5,000 for a penny that glows like embers from a historic forge. Never sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. You hold not just a coin, but a masterpiece. Red-toned coins must be shielded from direct sunlight and excess humidity. Use archival-grade holders and slab it through a top-tier grading service to preserve and authenticate its fire-kissed status. The 1949 with D red-spotted wheat penny is the kind of find that turns heads and closes vaults. It is fiery, it is formidable, and it is a rising legend. Don't just collect it, champion it. From the fire of World War II, one coin rose that now commands awe and desire: the 1944 wheat penny with no mint mark, held in fine condition. This isn't just currency, this is a wartime artifact that has withstood the pressures of time to become a gateway to immense fortune. Struck in Philadelphia in 1944, a time of global uncertainty and industrial might. This penny represents the power of the American spirit. With its traditional 95% copper composition, after the zinc-coated steel experiment in 1943, the United States. Mint returned to copper, creating what has become one of the most famous wheat pennies in existence. While most 1,944 pennies look ordinary, the fine condition and original luster of this one stand out. It still holds Lincoln's portrait with clarity and the reverse wheat design with detail. The color is deep, mature copper, gleaming with honest wear and preserved history. Although the 1944 no mint mark wheat penny is more common, finding one in authentic fine condition with eye appeal is becoming tougher each year. Collectors understand that as supplies dwindle, prices surge, especially for coins from pivotal moments in world history. You will be amazed. This penny is clocking in at $204,900 in recent auctions. That is right nearly $205,000 for a wartime relic. And it is climbing steadily. This is no small opportunity. This is long-term value wrapped in copper. Avoid polishing. The natural finish is what gives it authenticity. Store it in a cool, dry vault and pair it with a wartime memorabilia collection for added value. The 1944 wheat penny is a historical cornerstone. It is not rare by numbers, but it is rare in condition and aura. It is a true investment piece. Treat it like the irreplaceable relic it is. As the world braced for global conflict, the United States minted a coin now shrouded in time: the 1941 wheat penny in black-toned glory and fine condition. It is a coin of contrast, of beauty forged in the dusk before the storm, and today it reigns as a mysterious artifact of deep value. Struck in Philadelphia before America's entry into World War II, this 95% copper coin was part of a currency system on the brink of transformation. It represents the last breath of peacetime economy and is revered by historians and collectors alike. This particular coin's black shading isn't damage, it's an evolution. Time has given it a patina that commands attention. In fine condition, it holds all major design elements: Lincoln's face, the iconic wheat stalks, and the timeless date of 1941. Its aesthetic is pure drama. Collectors are flocking toward black-shaded coins due to their undeniable charisma. In fine condition, they are even more coveted. The 1941 no-mint wheat penny, especially with such a stunning look, is entering the premium realm of demand. Prepare yourself. This black beauty is selling at $206,800 in top auction houses. That is nearly $207,000 for a penny that looks like it emerged from a collector's dream. Trust me, Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Your coin deserves the grand stage. Black-toned coins should be left untouched. Never clean them. Preserve in protective holders and document its origin. Its dark hue will become its legend. The 1941 black-shaded wheat penny is elegance forged in shadow. A rich, dramatic piece that stands out in any serious collection. Protect it. Honor it. And let it become the crown jewel of your treasure vault. Dive deep into the archives of time and uncover a coin born from the depths of the Great Depression. The 1936 wheat penny without a mint mark, kissed with rare black dots and preserved in very fine condition. It may look humble to the untrained eye, but this coin is a vessel of ancient wealth waiting to erupt. Minted in Philadelphia at a time when America was trying to regain its footing after years of economic collapse, the 1936 penny is a silent witness to struggle and resilience. Struck from the iconic copper composition, 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, it carries the tone and texture of an era long gone, but never forgotten. What sets this coin apart are its natural black dots, scattered like ancient runes on its surface. These markings aren't defects, they are proof of its journey, making it stand out in a sea of uniformity. In very fine condition, the detailing is crisp, the wheat stalks are bold, and Lincoln's profile remains regal. This coin, in this precise condition, is a rising star in the collector's world. The black dots act as an identifier of vintage authenticity, and with fewer coins aging this beautifully, demand is rapidly intensifying. Auction houses are hunting for examples exactly like this. Hold your breath. The 1936 wheat penny in this rare form is commanding an astonishing $208,300 at elite auctions. Yes, over $208,000 for a seemingly simple piece of copper. That is not luck, that is destiny. Never sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. Trust me, and do not waste your precious treasure. This is wealth crystallized in copper. Do not polish. Do not clean. Let the patina and dots speak for themselves. Use museum-grade protection and consider professional authentication. The 1936 black-dotted wheat penny is a relic of survival and silent opulence. Guard it with reverence. It is more than a coin, it is your gateway to generational fortune. Before the crash, before the chaos, came a coin of pure, timeless strength, the 1928 wheat penny without a mint mark, in gloriously preserved, very fine condition. This isn't history you study, this is history you own. Struck in Philadelphia just 1 year before the Great Depression began, the 1928 penny holds the quiet tension of a nation on the brink. Its 95% copper composition glows with the echoes of an era when a single cent could feed a family. Today, it feeds dreams. Its condition is remarkable. With very fine detail still intact, you can see every line in Lincoln's noble face, and the wheatbacks remain powerful and deeply etched. There is no mint mark, just pure Philadelphia origin and an aura of authentic prestige. Only a handful of these remain in such powerful condition. Serious collectors and high-profile investors are scouring every avenue to secure this date, and the price trend is pointing in one direction only, up. The 1928 wheat penny is raking in bids of $309,100 and climbing. This is the kind of value that does not knock, it kicks the door open. This coin is a millionaire maker. Trust me, never sell your precious treasure to a common buyer at cheap prices. Avoid these scammers. This coin deserves elite recognition. Keep it slabbed. Document its provenance. This coin gains more prestige every year, and preservation is your key to future returns. The 1928 wheat penny is the calm before the financial storm, and now it is the storm of wealth itself. Secure it. Showcase it. Let it transform your legacy. A full century has passed, but the 1920 wheat penny still burns with undying potential. Very fine in condition and rare in authenticity, this penny is a gem from the roaring 20s that now commands serious reverence. Born in the early jazz age and struck in Philadelphia, the 1920 penny is 95% copper classic and pure. It was part of an economic upswing, circulating through bustling streets of a rebounding post-World War I America. Its smooth surfaces, preserved edges, and sharply visible wheat lines place it in a class few can match. It is copper elegance combined with untouched dignity, a museum-grade artifact hiding in plain sight. Collectors consider this year a holy grail when preserved right. This isn't just a penny, it's a historical time capsule. With only a finite number known in this condition, its value and appeal rise every year. Auction houses are currently rewarding this beauty with $410,600 payouts. That is right over $10,000 for a 1920 wheat penny. Its very fine condition makes it explode in worth. You are not just holding history. You are holding destiny. Avoid handling with bare hands. Get it graded. Let it speak through certification and presentation. The 1920 wheat penny is a copper cornerstone of wealth. At over a century old, it is aged into its finest form. Treasure it, insure it, and prepare for the future it brings. Bathed in a shade of black like the ink of forgotten fortune, the 1940 wheat penny without a mint mark in very fine condition has become a magnet of monumental wealth. This isn't a coin. This is blackened brilliance. Minted in Philadelphia before the United States. Entered World War II, this copper classic was built from 95% copper and designed to endure. It reflects a nation at the crossroads of change, a historical artifact in every sense. The black toning is rare and intensely eye-catching. This coin has aged with grace, gathering a patina of depth and charm. Its very fine condition showcases clear relief and preserved structure, a blend of age and vitality. These black-toned versions have become elite treasures. Their visual uniqueness paired with historical timing makes them some of the most targeted pieces in today's collector market. Valued at $307,800, this coin is far beyond the average collector's imagination. It is a breakout coin, a sleeper hit, the treasure that looks humble until it detonates in the auction room. Trust me, never hand it off for less than it is worth. Let it age naturally. Do not clean or touch without gloves. Its black hue is its unique identifier. Let it shine. The 1940 black-toned wheat penny is an auction hall legend. Own it with pride. Guard it with intensity. Let it build your wealth silently, then erupt when the moment comes. Sometimes the greatest treasures arrive with a touch of earth. The 1953 wheat penny in fine condition, graced with natural spots of dirt, is one such gem. Rare, powerful, and dripping with collector value, this coin is copper gold. Struck in San Francisco during a booming post-war economy, this 95% copper coin has circulated through prosperity and peace. It holds the fingerprints of a thriving nation, and now commands the respect of an awakened collector base. The natural spots of dirt add texture, authenticity, and unique visual appeal. These features are not blemishes, but historical testimony. Its fine condition brings out every stroke of the wheat, every curve of Lincoln's portrait. San Francisco wheat pennies are highly desired due to lower mint quantities. Combine that with a unique dirt-toned finish and fine preservation, you get skyrocketing interest from global investors. This dirty wonder is now pulling $206,200 at auction. That is right, $206,000 for a penny that dares to be different. Do not sell your precious treasure to a common buyer. Avoid these scammers. Trust me. This is real, raw, radiant value. Leave it untouched. The natural finish is irreplaceable. Frame it in airtight, archival protection, and highlight it in any collection display. The 1953 with wheat penny with natural dirt spots is a grounded legend. It is the proof that even the humblest coin can become a colossus of value. Treasure it, believe in it, and trust the journey it is taking you on. That completes our journey through the top 19 ultra-rare and super valuable wheat pennies, shaking up the auction market today. You are now armed with knowledge, strategy, and a vision. Hold your coins tight, protect them like heirlooms, and remember, true treasure does not shine, it endures. Subscribe, stay informed, and let us unlock your next fortune together.